Welcome back, everybody, to Real Talk Realty Podcast. You're with your host, JD.
And Gabby.
And Louis Namick. Before we start our podcast, we as a team just want to acknowledge and just say to everybody that our prayers are with the Kirk family, with Erica and their two beautiful children. A great American hero was taken out by violence because of his beliefs and what he stood for. And in our country, there is no room, there should be no room for this type of thing to happen. Just because you disagree with somebody does not mean that that person should die. It's awful what's happened in our country. And I think that what's happened is going to put a resolve in this nation like nothing ever before. People have come together now instead of being divided. I think that this is going to really unite our country, hopefully, and put away all the evil that's happening. We're not political on our podcast, but I think that we had to...
I don't think it's political.
Yeah.
I don't think an American dying is political, but
right.
That's why some of the folks out there that made it political, I think that shame on you, because at the end of the day, it's just an American, and we're all brothers and sisters, and we lost a brother, whether you agreed with him or not. Celebrating his death is not conducive to American values, and
it's definitely not free speech.
It has nothing to do with it.
It has nothing to do with
free speech. Is you being able to say what you want without any repercussions. So obviously that was not the case with that. So,
but to condone a killing of an American father, an American husband, a leader of our country is unacceptable, no matter who you are and what you believe in, does not give you the right to take a life.
That has the best way you could have said that.
Yeah.
So, but thank you for joining us today. It's been a few weeks since we have been with you, and we're a little rusty. Okay, so just cut us some slack today. We're a little rusty. Gabby is back in the mix. She's been gone for a little bit, but now she's back.
Oh, my gosh.
But what a market we're in right now, right?
It's changing.
It is absolutely changing, and there's some good things on the horizon, according to many of our preferred lenders, with hopes of interest rates coming down.
Yep, we've had several meetings with some really good lenders who are very knowledgeable in the market, and it looks like we have a good horizon in the future.
I think so too, and I think that especially for the buyers out there that over the last couple of years have kind of held off, for the last year or so who've held off because of the interest rates, I think kind of my main point of what to do now is have a little bit of a sense of urgency, because now's the best time to get out there, get these deals, get your seller credits, get the inspections, everything that you want to get done. And I know that for some of my folks that I'm seeing right now, the types of deals that I'm negotiating right now are entirely different than the types of deals I was negotiating 2 years ago.
And the deals that you're negotiating today are going to be entirely different compared to the deals that are coming.
Oh, yeah.
True.
So this is where we're going to start off with you, let you know what we think is going to happen, and to give you the sound advice that we think you should listen to in order to purchase your next property.
Question, because usually we know that November, December, January tend to be what's that noise? The birds, nobody's
crickets.
Out. Yeah, crickets. But what do you guys think, especially with all the rumors? We're seeing interest rates dropping slowly but surely. Do you guys think that we're going to still have a slow winter, or do you think it's going to be a winter?
I don't think we're going to have a slow winter.
I do not think that we are going to have a slow winter. Mm-hmm. And I think that the market is changing to the point where people better start thinking about getting out there and getting their property purchased before the shit hits the fan.
Yeah, absolutely. I think also too, because one thing that was great about what Darren Rickwood, shout out Darren Rickwood, one of our preferred lenders, was talking about yesterday, is that a lot of the folks out there that are buyers, they're waiting for the Fed to meet, right? Because they want to see the Fed drop the rates, and there's a lot of the majority of the public is associating the Fed dropping the rate has direct correlation with mortgage interest rates.
It does not.
It does not. It's the rumor, right, that they will drop that is actually the influential part of the whole thing. And what people don't know is that this is how Darren put it yesterday. He said as far as the interest rates go, it's forward-looking.
Forward-looking.
So that means that when you see a drop in the interest rate, or say the Fed drops the rates, right, the interest rate for that day has the future already baked into it. Right. So they're already accounting. They're already looking at job reports. They're looking at inflation, and they're looking in the future. And the rate for today is based off of what's going on in the future. So Darren was saying that some of his clients are actually saying, hey, can we push our closing out because we want to wait to see what the Fed does? And he's telling them, like, look, like the interest rate that is today is based off of the meeting that, the rumors of what was going to happen in this meeting.
Correct.
So that's something to keep in mind.
And by the way, they are meeting today at 2:00.
Yeah, they're meeting today, but you
Right.
guys won't see this until tomorrow.
Yep.
If
That's
Gabby's on top of it,
Yep.
You're right.
our editing queen over here, if she's on top of it, we'll see.
Right. So they're meeting today at 2:00.
Yep.
But do not expect the interest rates or mortgage rates to go down
Instantly.
Right after.
No.
It
not
doesn't
gonna
happen
It doesn't
in
happen that
24
way.
hours.
No, it doesn't.
It does not. But we are, the common consensus across most of the lenders right now is that interest rates are trending down. And as we sit here today, they are the lowest that they've been since October. Specifically, some of the government-backed loans, I think FHA was about 6 1/8. I think that's what they said yesterday.
Correct, yes.
6 1/8. That is incredible. So, and what we're expecting too is for the interest rates to come back down somewhere in the high fives. If that happens and that people have the opportunity to buy down even further,
Yeah.
you're going to see a dramatically different market as far as competition. And I think some of that inventory that's been sitting out there may get picked up, including Gabby's beautiful house.
Yes.
That should be a sight to see. And that's why I don't think it's going to be a slow winter, because
Yeah.
if something like that happens, they're saying two more small drops before the end of the year, I think. If that happens, then there won't be a slow winter.
It will not be a slow winter. And you can say goodbye to inspections.
Mm-hmm.
And you can say goodbye to being the only one making an offer.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. I'll be honest. I've had some buyers recently where how that theory, the house has been on the market 30 days,
Yeah.
something's wrong with it. And that is what stops them from even trying to look at the house or move forward. But guess what? As soon as rates keep coming down, the houses that are sitting are going to be gone.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they're
And
going to be gone.
You know what I mean? And then you're going to regret not purchasing now because you might find yourself in a bidding war.
Here's a little trick that I've been thinking about too. It's like, if interest rates right now are the lowest that they've been since October, why not go find one of these properties that's slightly overpriced, right? And make a good offer on it, maybe come in a little under list, ask for some seller contribution to use to buy the rate down and get even further. You could get into the fives right now, just yourself. If you ask for the right amount of seller contribution, get with your lender or us or whoever and see how much it costs to buy a point down, and you could get into the fives.
And have the ability to get the house thoroughly inspected, so you're not finding yourself on the other side of the fence once you close, right?
Yeah.
Don't want that. What are you guys seeing as far as what you're doing out there in the market? I mean, you guys have any hot listings coming up? Any buyers?
I do
Yeah?
have a hot listing coming up in Baltimore. It's Colonial in mint, excellent condition in Owings Mills. And these people have purchased a new property, a new build, because they're retiring. They want to,
Downsize.
They want to downsize, leave Baltimore, and they're coming over here to more scenic and more,
Yeah.
low tempo.
How much is it?
They're probably going to be asking in the 650.
Dang.
70
In Baltimore?
In Baltimore.
Where is it like?
It's Owings Mills.
Yeah, it's always
okay,
Mills.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice, actually.
Yeah, homes don't last very long in that neighborhood.
No.
Yeah, so I'm going to have a listing appointment on Friday and hopefully get it all set up to go.
Nice. Really, really good.
Yeah.
Gabby, what do you got cooking? What's cooking?
So, I'm working with some buyers, but my buyers right now are very, very hesitant because of the market. They're
What are they hesitant about?
They're like, I don't know, maybe I should wait for rates to go down, even if we do our thing where we
Hence our
talk
podcast today, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We talk some sense into them, but they're still like, I think I should wait. But then I do have some buyers who have reached out and were waiting during the summer, and now they're like, oh, we're going to start back up soon.
Maybe talk to them about getting seller help and buying the rate down.
I've been telling everyone that.
Because if they're waiting for the rates to come down, be like, hey, I can get you down.
So I will say I have a couple, right? But these, when you say that, they'll send me a house that's like $600,000, and they're like, "Hey, can we put an offer for $499?"
Yeah.
Like, buddy,
Those are what
I'm
we call tire
sorry.
kickers.
Yeah, we are not in that.
We call them
market.
tire kickers. Get out of here.
Yeah, I kick my tires every time I go show my house.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I got a couple listings coming up. I got
You know, listings are, not to cut you off.
yeah.
But listings are literally sitting everywhere. I mean, I have one that's like $365, and it's priced low.
Is it in Frederick?
No, it's in Hyattsville.
There are listings
And it's
in
just
my
sitting.
neighborhood. There are listings in my neighborhood
yeah,
that
you
have been
told me.
sitting for 3 or 4 months.
That's crazy.
It's so weird.
I refuse to let this happen. I refuse. No, literally, guys, I'll tell you this.
Oh, by the way, I'm not the agent.
Oh, yeah. No, I know
Just
that.
got to put it out there.
First off, Louis in his neighborhood, he dominates it. So if you want your house to actually sell, you call Louis.
That's Holden, right?
That's Holden.
I had somebody reach out and want to see it.
Really?
But, yeah, but then they didn't want to sign a buyer agency agreement. So.
Oh, darn. Oh, boy.
Shucks. Maybe that's what we should be talking about, buyer agency agreements.
Okay, wait. So I've had
For the umpteenth time.
For the
we're
20
gonna-
millionth time.
I
Listen.
have a lot of people who say like they're going with agents and they're not making them sign one.
Yeah.
And interestingly enough, right, I had one who I got last week. Apparently she spoke to a realtor already, and she was like, the realtor sent me a buyer agency agreement. Is that so? She was calling me to validate that. Is this true? Is it required? I'm like, yes, it's required. And so we're talking, and I'm like, if anything falls through with that agent, feel free to reach out to me. And I'm like, just make sure you read it thoroughly, because some of them, where it says like you can terminate under this. And I'm like, some of them will leave that blank or something. Like, you want to make sure you read it fully so that you're not locked in for like a year and you have no idea. She's like, thank you so much. So then she calls me and she's like, can you review this? Because if I'm reading this correctly, she says I cannot terminate, and I am stuck with her for 8 months. So I'm like, yeah, just send me send me a screenshot and I can look at it. The agent put on there, under no circumstances can this buyer agency agreement be terminated until the end of the 8th month.
What?
And so the lady, she didn't sign it. She was like, I'm not signing it. Just send me yours. And she ended up signing with me. But I'm like, there are agents out here who are writing that. That is insane.
That is so unprofessional
Yeah.
and immoral.
Right.
Am I correct in saying
I
that?
100%
Yeah.
agree. Why would you want to trap anybody in? That's what,
Yeah.
I always tell people, like, look, sign this so I can show you the house. And if for some reason you think that we're not a good fit, all you got to do is send me an email to
Yeah.
cancel it.
That's exactly
Yep.
what I do.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right? I say, hey, listen, it's the law. We have
Yeah.
to sign an agency agreement. It's a agreement that you would have to sign anyway if you were to go out there and look at it and make an offer on something. But it's not something that's going to hold you to the fire. I mean,
Right.
if we meet at the house and you and I don't jive, just send me an email, just like you said.
Right.
And it's
Yeah.
all over. It's done.
That's it.
Yeah. By the way, guys, not to switch subjects, but I have to like say it because it's distracting me. Louis lost like 20 pounds and looks 20 years younger. Look at him.
Well, thank you.
Smile at the camera.
Look at him. He does. I saw him yesterday, and he was going over all his wins, which he had a lot of good wins. And then at the end, I was like, dude, can you say the win? I think you lost weight. And he's like, yeah, I lost 20 pounds.
20 pounds.
No big
Like
deal.
it's
No big
nothing. I can't even lose a pound over here.
Because she's drank a pound of sugar right before the podcast every time. I can't get her off these little sugary drinks. She's got extra whipped cream in here.
No, I didn't.
Well, thank you, guys. I'm feeling a lot better. My clothes fit better.
He tried to button his sports coat, and he realized that it was a little tight, and then that's where he drew the line. And he said, no more.
No more.
No more late night cookies. Listing wise for me, I have a listing coming up on Virginia Avenue in Hagerstown. It's going to be priced pretty well. It's a single family home, really close to the interstate, so you can get on to 70 really fast. And it is going to be $275. It's going to,
$275.
Is it nice or is
$275.
it a fixer upper?
I wouldn't say it's a fixer upper. I would just say
Need some love.
little TLC, but like it's one of those good quality like colonials, like the older ones. It's
Right.
like
Built right.
nice hardwood floors. You're putting new carpet into it. I got my ladies going over there actually today to get a quote for cleaning it. So it's going to be nice by the time it's ready on the market. And I think we're going to be going active with that in the next 2 weeks. I also have a beautiful home over in Falling Waters. It is going to be a single family home. It was built in 2019. It has a movie theater in the basement. It has it's the highest elevation of the new build field that's over there. They do a really good job. And it has he actually integrated audio throughout the whole house, so you can play music, and it like is going throughout the house. It's like a party house almost.
Yeah, what's the price?
$440, not too bad.
Wow, that's
bad
not
at
bad at
all.
all.
Yeah, and it's over 3,000 square feet. It's got a deck. He also finished the garage, so he put the epoxy down in the garage and painted it, so
Yeah.
it looks really nice. Just an overall nice home.
That makes a huge difference. In
It
the
really
garage.
does. Like, you know, I don't understand. Like, I think Gross Nickel actually finishes the inside. Do they or do they not?
Of what?
Your
The
garage.
garage.
Like, if you walk into your garage, does it?
Oh, yeah. It has like the walls up and
Yes.
stuff.
Yeah, finished walls.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I did that to my garage floor, and I love walking
It changes it.
barefoot on my garage floor.
Right. Yeah. You can walk barefoot out there. And also, like, this guy's, he's got a lot of toys. He's got, like, what do you call those side by side kind of like 4-wheel things. And he actually is the owner of Land Cruiser Heaven out in Hagerstown, where they renovate and remodel. And I don't know if that's even the right term. What is the word? What do you call it when you like restore? You restore when he restores older Land Cruisers and some of the FJ40s from way
Soups
back
them
in the
up.
day. Soups them up, does all kinds of stuff with them. So shout out to that client, Frank Diaz. But he's got a nice business over there in Hagerstown. Land Cruiser Heaven, check him out. But you know, I've been just seeing more and more people coming out of the woodwork, like getting ready to
Yep,
buy.
I've been getting phone calls.
Yeah.
Yeah, Louis, I want to see this house, or I want to see that house.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know, one question I actually had from a client, a buyer, this is a totally different guy. He's looking, is a buddy of mine looking in downtown Frederick. He asked me, he's like, what do you think about buying in the winter? I was like, I think it's an excellent opportunity.
Somebody
Yeah.
asked me that yesterday.
I think it's an excellent opportunity for buyers, right? Because one, check this out. This is just my theory. I could be completely off here. First off, if you're selling a house in the winter, you're probably selling because you have to.
Yeah.
You know? So in that case, because nobody's really thinking, oh, yeah, let's list our house in the winter, you know?
Right.
So my thought process is like, if you see a house that's listed and accepting tours in the winter, they're probably pretty motivated.
Yep.
And how many other buyers do you think are out there walking around as it's getting chillier out there in the cold? None, right? So, like, this is your opportunity to shine. It's like, yeah, it might be the ugliest part of the year,
But it might be the best deal of the year.
it might be the best deal of the year. So I've said, historically speaking, I've always gotten pretty good deals for buyers in the winter. So I think that's going to be the case again this year.
And saying and repeating what we started our podcast with today.
Yeah.
This winter is definitely going to be busy.
Yeah.
Different.
So
yeah.
I would definitely start a little bit before
Start
that.
soon.
Yeah.
Start
Yeah.
sooner.
Hey, if any of you have any questions for us regarding anything in the market, purchasing, whatever, you know, give us a message. Send us a message asking us a question. And
By the way,
what's
we did not forget. Remember, we did that video asking if anyone had questions.
Oh,
and
yeah,
that
we got
would
questions.
do
We should have done that today.
We should have. We forgot, guys. We didn't forget, but we forgot. But we didn't forget, but we forgot. But we didn't. So we will do that one after next week, because next week we have Rob coming.
Yep.
So after that one, because I did actually get like 3 questions.
Yeah, I have some too.
And then you got some. Okay, perfect. So
Yep.
we will do that one the following. So we didn't forget. Stay tuned. We will answer your questions on the following to next, or is it next to following?
Don't listen to anything Gabby says.
And meantime, if you have any other questions out
Yes,
there,
send
send them, and we'll get them answered for
Yes.
Yep. We really appreciate you guys joining us here today. And we look forward to seeing you next week. So have a great day and enjoy the rest of your week.
Bye.
you. Bye-bye.
Bye.